Well, if you have a big family or you know someone who does, you are definitely going to want to stay with us for the next 3.5, 4 minutes or so. We're at 5 Tobermorey Place in HAWKER. Alec Brown from Ray White is the selling agent. 6 bedrooms, huge garage, this beautiful entertainment area. We've got almost crops over the back as well in this wonderful, wonderful backyard. Alec, welcome back to our videos. This place for a big family is perfect.
I tell you what, Cam, good to see you again, of course, and it is so unusual, isn't it? I mean, often space and segregation is so valued with larger families and so difficult to find, yet here we have it in spades, with over 380 metres of internal living, plus all of this space on over 1,000 square metres. It's something quite special.
I love it when we show up to do our videos and the vendors are here because there's beautiful stories to every place that we visit. But this family has been here for a long, long time. They've grown up. They've had a range of kids who have all moved away now. So it's just too big for them. But all those beautiful stories we spoke about, this huge dining table and how there's always people around it. It's one of these places, isn't it?
Well, it's certainly, I guess your biggest challenge is going to be where do you entertain, because there's so many choices, so many options here. But certainly out the back here, it is supremely private, but you can really see how the growing family will be able to, I guess, find their way through the floor plan over the many years. And of course, with the access to such wonderful schooling nearby, it really does cater for all age groups.
Yeah, we'll talk about the location in a moment or two. Let's go upstairs where most of the bedrooms are situated, and also a big breakout area at the top of the stairs.
Most importantly with that upstairs area is still that degree of privacy and segregation. So the master is sort of completely shielded to one end. Then you find the rest of the family accommodation separated by that breakout space or extra living room. Over the years, they've found it's just a great sort of an area for the kids to be doing homework or trying to do homework amongst all the distractions, and to still retain, I guess, the livability of those big bedrooms, lots of storage, and of course, those little details like the lovely outlook across the neighbourhood.
Yeah, and then downstairs, a beautiful sort of open plan, big kitchen area, big living room, or almost like 2 sort of living room areas, isn't there?
Yeah, and it really works quite well with the outdoors. It relates quite well. It seems to flow as a floor plan quite conveniently. And the kitchen for me, with the feature cupboards and the natural light that just comes from the northerly access at the back, it really does sort of make it quite a comfortable home from the minute you see it.
We're in a beautiful little sort of dead-end cul-de-sac place, so at Christmas time I would imagine there'll be games of cricket out the front, there'll be Christmas parties, street parties, all the neighbours will sort of congregate together. But then out the back in this area where we are, this is entertainment central as well.
Yeah, it's been created, I guess, to cater for the kids in many regards, but also for the adults in this lovely covered outdoor entertaining space. The spa is a real added value in having that area where adults can retreat and be a little bit more private as required. But even just that practicality, like you mentioned, with the veggie gardens tucked away behind and huge amount of storage in the workshop space, it really does have it all.
You mentioned the schools. We're right in the middle of the 3 different schools there. Of course, HAWKER shops close by. The Olive restaurant, that always gets a mention. It's a beaut spot, but bang in the middle of the school area.
That's right. There's certainly no excuse to be late for school in either direction here. It's just a simple stroll. But one of the key features for me is also being so close to the pinnacles as well. If you've got the dog, you maybe take it for a walk up the back there and see the hills of Canberra. It's such a gorgeous position.
You've had a few people through. What have they been saying?
Look, where does it end? It's one of those things where you really do have to take the brochure and follow the floor plan, because it just seems to unfold itself the further you go through the home. And I guess what's most exciting about it is it has some future versatility to what you could possibly look at from the point of view of a home business or maybe just working from home. There are separate areas that really will cater for all manner of people, or even perhaps blended or extended families.
Okay, mate, where and when and how are we selling?
Absolutely. So it is going to auction on the 7th of October. That's a Friday night at 5:30. Of course, we're going to have a host of open homes and private inspections in the meanwhile. Of course, you can find it here on Zango and check out the listing, and we'd welcome you to any appointment that you'd see fit to come through.
Wonderful, Alex. Thank you so much for showing us through.
No worries. Thanks, Cam. Good.
We almost got there safely. All right, if you've got a big, big family, come and have a look.